Ma Mère is a piano suite for four hands composed by French composer Maurice Ravel in 1910. In 1911, Ravel adapted it into a ballet version. Ravel held his first solo piano concert in Paris on June 2, 1889. In the same year, he enrolled in the piano department of the Paris Conservatoire. Paris hosted a large World's Fair in 1889, showcasing France's Eiffel Tower and its innovative technological achievements. The fair facilitated cultural exchanges between countries, and visitors included a xylophone player from Bali, Indonesia. This encounter with the exotic inspired Ravel's imagination and prompted him to try composing. Initially focusing on piano compositions, Ravel later developed a penchant for orchestral works due to his love for colorful and exotic sounds. He also attempted to adapt his piano works for orchestra, including Ma Mère. Ravel, who initially had no children of his own, became intrigued by mechanical toys and fairy tales. Several of his works incorporate these elements. At the age of 29, the composer formed a close friendship with the Godebsky couple, Ida and Sipa, and frequently visited their villa in Fontainebleau. Ravel grew fond of the Godebsky family, including their two children, Mimi, 8 years old, and Jean, 6 years old. In 1910, Ravel composed the piano duet suite Ma Mère based on traditional stories by 17th and 18th century French writers Charles Perrault, Madame d'Aulnoy, and Madame Leprince de Beaumont. He dedicated the suite, subtitled Five Children's Pieces, to my little friends Mimi and Jean. The suite premiered on April 20th, 1910, but due to the young Godebsky children's limited piano skills, it was performed by 6-year-old Leonie and 7-year-old Durand. The following year, Ravel orchestrated the suite and transformed it into a ballet, which premiered at the Théâtre des Arts in Paris on January 29, 1912. Ma Mère suite consists of 5 pieces, with the 5th piece titled Le Jardin Féerique, the Fairy Garden. This serves as the final part of Ma Mère, featuring a gentle movement that evokes the delicate world of childhood and gradually builds up to a joyous climax. Conte de Ma Mère, Tales of Mother Goose, subtitled Stories of Ma Mère, is a collection of children's literature and fairy tales written by the French author Charles Perrault in 1697. It includes 8 tales and 3 poetic tales. The fairy tales in the book are La Belle au Bois Dormant le Petit Chaperon Rouge la Barbe Bluey le Chat Bot les Filles Cinderlin le Petit Poucet Riquette à la Hoop. Here are some possible hidden meanings. The fairy garden may symbolize innocence and joy. This piece conveys happiness and carefree feelings through its lively melodies and joyful rhythms, invoking the purity and joy of childhood. The piece may carry elements of fantasy and enchantment. It could represent a magical garden or a dreamland that allows people to escape the constraints of the real world and enter a realm filled with imagination and wonders. The fairy garden may evoke nostalgia and memories of the past. This piece could transport listeners back to their childhood, rekindling their connection to the memories and emotions associated with the beautiful moments of the past. This piece of music may symbolize freedom and liberation. It could encourage people to relax, enjoy the present moment, and reach a state of carefree freedom. As an art form, music has the power to touch hearts, express emotions, and stimulate imagination. The Fairy Garden is considered a musical balm for the soul. This piece may provide healing and inspiration on a spiritual level through its beautiful melodies, harmonies, and lively rhythms. It could infuse vitality into weary souls, bringing joy and inner balance. This interpretation focuses on the impact of music on the soul, recognizing that music has a power that transcends language and can touch our emotions, thoughts, and spiritual aspects. The Fairy Garden is seen as a musical balm for the soul, helping people release stress, calm their thoughts, seek inner serenity, and reconnect with their inner journey. Each individual has healing and soul-mending power in music according to their own needs and experiences.